In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to log in and put in your company information, as well as how to add workers, departments, and projects to your account. So when you first log in, you need to go to the My Account tab. And once that is pulled up, this is where you can put in all of your company's personal information. So for example, right here, company representative, this is just your manager, the person who is in charge of purchasing your Worktocloud software for you. So manager's first name goes in this tab, the surname goes in this tab of your manager, and then if the manager has a second surname, we give you the option to put that in here, but as you can see, that is not required. That little red star is a required field. So the second surname is not required. And then you're going to need to put the email address for your manager. Or I'm sure managers will be putting this in. So managers, just put your email address right here. It could be a company email address, a personal email address, whichever way is best to get in touch with you. And then right here, put in a phone number. And then underneath the phone tab, we have an option for you to change your password. And if the password is too complicated for you to remember, you're very welcome to change it to something that you typically use for your passwords, or something specifically unique to you. And then over here, on this side, we're going to have the type of company. And this can either be the actual company, or if you're a freelancer, you have a freelance option. And then you have the type of company or freelance that you provide service for, and it has the 4 different categories, and then you're certainly welcome to push all, which says that you kind of offer a service that is in all of these areas. And then right here, this is where you type in your company name, and then underneath that is the company phone number. Right here is the area code, and then the actual number for the company. This right here is a CIF number. You should have that as well. And then right here is the address, okay? And this gives you you get to choose whether it's an avenue or a road or a street, or if you're in another country, it has all these other options as well. Type in the name of the street or avenue right here, and then the number. And then down here is just a little more specifics. If you're in an office area, you can put your floor and what your office number is, and such things as that. Then we have a section for your zip code. You'll need to put that as well. Your city that you're located in, the province, and the country. And then after you've filled out all that, you just click Save. And then you're welcome to go back and change any of this at any point in time. So next I'm going to show you how to add workers to your account. So as you can see, we have a lot of workers in this certain account. So if you want to add a new worker, just go to Include New Worker. Alright, so you get to choose the category, whether it's a private security, web development, just kind of whatever category this worker is kind of specific to, maybe like what their degree is generalized towards. But then right here, you're going to type in the worker's first name. The worker's second name goes in this field, and then like on the personal information, we have an option for a second surname. Click whether the employee is a male or female, and then this right here means that the employee can view their own information. So if you don't want them to view their own information, you're certainly welcome to click No. But if you don't mind them viewing their own information, then you can click Yes. And then validate by email. That means that they have to accept the Worktocloud offer to use the Worktocloud system. So if you don't really want to give them a choice on whether or not they're using the Worktocloud system, just put no. Okay, over here on the right we have a date of birth, and then underneath we have a phone number, which is not optional, but it's really good for you to store for your personal records, just in case you ever need to get in touch with them. And this right here is really important. This is their email. This is how you're mainly going to get in touch with them if you're having to work out of the office or they're having to work out of the office. So this is the employee's email. This is not the employer's email. This is for the employee's email. So the employee email goes right here, and then the password, which you can create or you can ask them, their personal preference on a password, but the password that you choose for them goes right here. And then we have an option to where you can enter their salary per month. And this is not mandatory. It's just another option. And then, like I said, you can, most of their statuses are going to be a worker status, but if you're trying to add more managers that are under you, you're welcome to click manager. And then after you fill out all this information right here, all you have to do is click include new worker, and your new worker is going to show up on your workers tab, okay? So after that, then you can go to customers, and this is where you can include your customers in your Worktocloud system just for purposes of like employee projects and things like that. So right here, you're going to put the company name. This is the company that is your customer. So if you have a customer that's a finance company, you put the name of the finance company right here. And then in the name field, you're going to put the contact information that you have for that company. So more of a manager type supervisor for that company. That's who you're going to put in the name field. So you're going to fill out the name, the surname in this box, and then of course the second surname is optional. You're going to put whether they're male or female. Alright, and then you're going to put their date of birth, their phone number, the email that is best to reach the contact that you have for the company, maybe a password that is just specific for you to log onto your system and kind of see information about this client. You have to put in a password. And department and project I'll kind of go over a little bit later, but once you have created departments and projects, you can then add departments and projects to your clients. So please know that you cannot add customers to your profile until you have created an department and the project. So then this is an option where they can validate by email, and then you can send them a monthly report for their information if you would like to. So once you fill out all this information, all you have to do is click new customer. Alright, now this is the important part, departments. Okay, so let's say we want to add a new department. So we go to include new department. Here we're going to put the name of our department. So if you want to add your marketing department to your Worktocloud system, you might just want to type in marketing. Right, and just kind of give a description. You don't really have to go into big detail. You don't even have to give a description if you don't want to. But you could go and list specifics on what the marketing department is doing or what the goals of the marketing department are. It's just basically up to you. And once you fill this out, you're going to click include new department. And then you will see it in your department file. So after you create your departments, then you're going to go and create projects. Okay, so we're going to include a new project. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to type the name of the project. So let's say we're trying to start a social media campaign. So we're just going to put the social media campaign in the name field. Once you have added the name in there, then you can put what type of, if it's a project or more of a service type of project, you can put that right here. The start date of the project you can put right there, and then you can also put the due date of the project. After you put the due date of the project in this field right here, you can put the total amount of hours that you would like for this project to be worked on, or you can leave that blank if you just really don't have a preference of the number of hours. And then in this field right here, there's actual optional information that you can add about a project, and it's just going to go into more specifics about this certain project. So after you fill out all you want to fill out about the project, then you click Include New Project. So then once you include the new project, then you're going to see it in your Projects tab. Alright, so once you've created your departments and your projects, you're going to go back to your departments, and each department you have to add workers to. For each worker to be able to work in a certain department or work on a certain project, they first have to be added to certain departments. So if you want to add, let's say the SEO department, you want to add a worker. So you go to the green plus sign, and then you can go to choose an employee. And right here you have search, and you can type in an employee name, and once the employee is selected, then you can select them and add them to the project, okay? Also, if you want to add workers to other projects or departments, you have to first add them to the department. You cannot add a worker to a project unless the worker has been added into the project, okay? The department. A worker has to be added to the department for a certain project. So let's say if you want Pedro to be added to the SEO project, you first have to go and add him to the SEO department. He will not be able to be added to the project unless he is added to the department first, okay? And then this shows you how many workers you have in each department and how many projects are under each department. This shows the status of each department. And like I said over here, if you want to add workers, you add the green plus sign. If you want to edit something about the department, you can click there. And if you want to remove the department, you click the red X. After you have created the departments, then you can go and create the projects, okay? So right here, this is how you add workers to your specific projects, okay? And this is what I was trying to show you earlier. Most of the time, if the project or department is not closed to specific individuals, you will be able to add workers from this scroll down tab right here, okay? Alright, so you can add workers right there. You can edit projects right here. You can, if the project is completed, you're going to push the checkered flag symbol, and then if the project was for some reason failed, you can push the white flag symbol. Alright, and this was just a little more information on how to set up your departments and your projects and create your workers for your account, and also how to register your company's information for your personal account. I hope this helped.